The 2024 Mom Awards in Japan was probably one of the best and most memorable Mom Awards in a very long time. But were the K-pop idols and their outfits given the same energy on the red carpet? Let's take a look, you guys! Welcome to the final episode of my 2024 Mom Awards Red Carpet Fashion React and Review series. In this final episode, I'll finally be reviewing all the K-pop idol girl groups that attended the Mom Awards red carpet in Japan. This includes aespa, IVE, IDLE, MEOVV, IZNA, and Yuri. If you've watched and enjoyed this series up until this final episode, make sure to subscribe to FashionULT if you want to keep learning more about fashion and K-pop. IVE is a group that I actually think is really hard to style because I feel like it's always like they're always trying to drag IVE stylists for like favoring Wonyoung or whatever the case may be, but for this case, I feel like you could kind of see the after effects of that. Not that Wonyoung was like favored for this particular red carpet, but if you look at like all the members, like all of the members except Liz were wearing a short dress and then Liz kind of like a gown, so she stood out in that way. So basically what they did to Wonyoung, they did to Liz this time, and I feel like they were kind of overcompensating for it for that in that sense. So it's like, why give every member a short dress and then all of a sudden Liz was the one with the long dress? It's just like very random to me sometimes, you know what I mean? Like maybe it was like an oversight, it just happened to be the case. But I think also if you look at Wonyoung's outfit as well, like her outfit is like the only one that kind of has like these kind of silk and like sequin and like dazzling kind of featured. So inadvertently she stood out in a way as well. And on top of that, not only her outfit sticking out, she also knows how to serve a look as well that makes her stand out. You know what I mean? So it's like inadvertently, like it's like they're trying to compensate and they end up overcompensating, and then the result ends up being the same, which is a little bit funny to me. I style this because I just feel like it's hard to manage the situation. Whatever they do, the fans are gonna say something anyways. But yeah, other than that, I feel like they looked fun. I think it was fun that they all wore white, like pure crystal, like optic white, like very polarizing white. But yeah, like I feel like I liked Ray's look a lot. The thing with Ray, you guys, I've been telling you guys, Ray is an upcoming it girl. I feel like no one's recognizing, but Ray to me is very much like the it girl. I liked Ray's look a lot. She had like a very fun like outfit. She had like the kind of like puffy shoulders, and I like the sweetheart neckline that's kind of like bedazzled a little bit. It really kind of goes with her like magical girl concept. I like that a lot on her. But yeah, like Wonyoung was honestly serving with her little mini dress with like the shiny kind of silk details. That was fun as well. And then like Liz with the perfectly like done like blonde hair and like long form fitting gown. Like she was eating in this gown. I'm glad they gave it to her, even though it makes her stand out inadvertently. But maybe they wanted her to stand out, which I can appreciate. But overall, I like their looks. I think it was fun. MEOVV, I feel like this was another one of those cases where each member looked great individually, but as a group, I'm not seeing the vision. I'm not seeing the cohesion of the group yet based on this red carpet I'm seeing at the Mom Awards. So you guys see how each of them look individually, like they look really, really great. It doesn't feel like there's anything in their looks that like bind them all together or makes them like scream like, oh, we're a group, we're MEOVV. Like it just feels like 5 different random people, again, just met on the red carpet. You know what I mean? Like it was very much giving that, but individually, I think each of the looks are really great. Each of them were very like red carpet appropriate. And again, I apologize, I don't know any of the names of this group. It's like a newer group, right? So I haven't got to learn about them yet, but each of the groups, what I really loved about the looks is like the long hair, you guys. I'm loving all the long hair. Like they're really showing the inches. So yeah, like some of them wore like longer bodycon type of dresses. Some of them wore more of these like kind of classic mini dresses. Some of them wore like more of like a cooler dress, this and that. And it's like, yeah, like some, like even one of them wore like a pant and top combo, sequin top combo. They all did look really appropriate for the red carpet. I think each of them, if they were to stand alone, like they would have looked great. But again, like even like, look at the shoes, you guys. Like it's just like all over the place. Some of them wore like little like flat sandals. Some of them wore like more of like a bedazzled crystal heel. Some of them wore high boots. Some of them wore like a combat chunky boot. It was just like 5 different members and 5 different shoe options. But okay, sure. But yeah, like overall, I think they looked great. And this is interesting because I think they were wearing a mix of Alexander McQueen and like Alessandra Rich. I think that was the kind of mix of this. But this was interesting because they were styled by Jian, which is like a legendary stylist. So I think over time, as their style develops or as we see more and more, yeah, I think we'll get more like, we'll understand more about them as a group. But right now, I feel like this is kind of like fragmented. 5 different looks, 5 different members, 5 different people, you know? aespa at the Mom Awards was a little bit rocky for sure. I feel like there was a lot going on with aespa in terms of like their looks, like their stage looks, them winning the Daesang, and then the red carpet look, and then like the whole Giselle thing. It was just like kind of like all over the place, but in the end it like ended up positively for them. But in terms of the red carpet itself, so one, Giselle didn't end up going to the red carpet event. I think she had like an allergy or something like that, but at the end of like the award show or like during the award show, she ended up making an appearance and performing with them. So I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, so she didn't make the red carpet. So we have Karina, Ningning, and Winter on the red carpet, and I feel like the red carpet looks were like nice like individually. Like let's just go through each of their looks. So first starting with Karina. Karina wore this kind of like short kind of A-line dress, very classic style dress. Like it seemed like a very summer dress. with like the kind of crystal embellishment buttons on the thing. I'm assuming this is like a Prada dress. I don't know 100% for sure, but I'm assuming it's Prada because the heels she's wearing are Prada, and you guys know like Prada loves like a full look moment, right? So yeah, I'm assuming this is Prada. And her look was fine. It was cute. It was like, it didn't give very like super red carpet, super glam, super like elevated, and super chic. No, but did it look nice on her? Sure. And then moving on to Winter. Winter wore this kind of longer ballroom kind of gown, I would say. I think this is Ralph Lauren, which looks good. I feel like it looked nice on her. I went all the way to the ground. She was wearing some kind of heels as well. The only thing with her look that I really did not appreciate or I didn't love was that I feel like the jewelry that she was wearing was slightly forced a little bit. The necklace I feel like was totally unnecessary. They could have, one, used like a choker maybe, or like shorten the necklace. Do you see how the necklace is kind of hanging over? Like that was not my favorite. That kind of felt like very rushed, very forced, and then the earrings as well. Like I just feel like the earrings were a little bit too bold for the look. I feel like either make the necklace bold or make the earrings look bold, like not both of them. It was just like too much going on with that, and then it's just like what is this bracelet, you guys? Like what's going on here? But yeah, like that was her look. And then finally we have Ning Ning. I'm assuming Ning Ning wore Versace because her heels are Versace, and also because now I'm getting the sense that they all just wore the looks that their representatives wore or like their brand ambassadors wore. So I'm assuming this is Versace. She wore like a cute like little dress with the cinched waist and like the Peter Pan collar, which is fun to see. But yeah, like I feel like this is another one of those occasions. Like this seems to be like a common thing with girl groups this season. Like it just seems like different people like stepping onto the red carpet at the same time. And I feel like also in their case, because there was only 3 members, it looked very exaggerated that they all wore different things. Like we have Winter with a super long dress, and then the other 2 with like a mini dress. The difference is a little bit too stark. Maybe had Giselle come on the red carpet, she wore like a long moment, that would have helped her, like helped the case. Maybe not make it look so stark, but other than that, I feel like, yeah, probably. It was just like okay, like the red carpet look was okay, you know, like it wasn't, like it didn't like gag me, but it was fine. IZNA just made their red carpet debut, and their looks were interesting. So let's go to their looks, you guys. I feel like what I really want to say first is that I feel like the group itself, they all look amazing individually, like each of the outfits look great, but as a group, I'm not feeling it, you know what I mean? Like there are elements that were feeling kind of cohesive, but overall, it just feel, again, like I was saying earlier, it feels like a very like mishmash of different members that just like came together, like a mishmash of different people that came into the red carpet. This is a new group yet, so I don't know their names like fully yet, or like at all yet actually, so I apologize for that. So I'm just gonna talk about them more so in general, but yeah, like you see how all the looks have, like they all kind of wore boots, like that was kind of a cohesive element, but then again, some of them wore high boots, some of them wore low cut boots, and that was like random. Some of them wore dresses, some of them wore like 2-piece pants, like pant and top combos. Some of them wore kind of like a long dress, short dresses. It was kind of like everywhere, all over the place. Even the styling of the hair was kind of all over the place as well, but yeah, like it's hard to say really much about this group because I really don't know anything about them yet or the personal style, but based on this, I just feel like this very red carpet debut was kind of just everywhere. Not that that's bad or not that that's good. It's just like, again, it's just like everywhere. It's very fragmented. I don't know what the group concept is. I don't know what they're trying to go for here. But yeah, like that's IZNA, I guess. Yuri's look was cute, you guys. I actually really liked it. I feel like out of all the K-pop idols that attended the Mama Awards, like her look was very much giving the most red carpet, you know what I mean? She actually wore like a crystal beaded gown, which was really beautiful, like this white gown. It was almost giving like wedding dress, almost. And then she wore the matching like sparkly heels, and then she had like the nice jewelry. It was giving very, like I said, it was giving very red carpet. She had the bracelet and the really pretty necklace on her, like that kind of choker, flower petal style, and then of course she had her updo. It was actually giving like she was about to get married on the Mama red carpet. But it was cute, you guys. I actually really liked the effort. I like that she really gave red carpet compared to most of the idols, compared to all of the idols actually at the Mama Awards. Yeah, overall, I thought her look was cute. I actually really liked it. Shout out to Yuri, honestly, you guys. GIDLE or IDLE is the group that probably felt the most fragmented in terms of the outfits at the Mama Awards red carpet. It felt like they were each going to like a different event, honestly, which is fun, which is also like funny at the same time. But yeah, I feel like out of all the groups, this is actually like a common problem or like a common thing amongst all the K-pop groups. I felt like, especially the girl groups at the Mama Awards, it all felt like the looks weren't like very cohesive between each other. But yeah, like their looks were, it's like probably out of all the groups, I would say, like I was saying, is probably the most fragmented. So we have Shuha, who's looking like very glam and red carpet ready with her like bedazzled dress, bedazzled heels, the updo. But then we also have like Soyeon, who looks like she's about to go to the club. You know what I mean? Like, and the nails, she was doing a lot with the nails. The nails are doing the absolute most. And then we have Miyeon, who wore this kind of like long, elegant gown with the chest plate, which is like a fun look. And then we have Minnie, who wore this kind of like double bowed dress and the hair down, the super long hair. But yeah, like these other looks are very like all over the place. Like some of them were wearing boots, some of them were wearing like high sandals, some of them were wearing like little heels. It was just kind of all over the place. I feel like probably out of all the looks, I like Shuha's the most. I feel like she looks so glam. With the updo and the slightly colored hair and like the very bedazzled dress, I feel like it looks great on her actually. But yeah, like I just feel like another one of those cases. It's like the girls just felt like they were all going to different events or they just like were at a different event and they just watched it on the red carpet. Okay, those were all the glam girl groups that attended the 2024 Mama Japan red carpet. Let me know in the comments who you thought was best dressed, who looked stunning, who gagged you, who didn't, whose outfit did you hate, whose did you love. Let me know all of it, you guys.